What a day, honestly. I feel so embarrassed. It's been, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know some of the stuff that's happened, but I just thought I'd give you guys a run through because this is my chatty app. I basically went in to collect my mum today because she had knee reconstruction surgery yesterday. They didn't want her to go home yesterday, so I had to go in this morning again, which is absolutely fine, no problem at all. Woke up feeling weird. Pregnancy, you wake up most mornings feeling something a little different. Went in, asked mum, got there about 11 because that's when I got there. That's when they sort of wanted me there to come and collect it. Got in, I was like, do you want me to go to the cafe and get you anything to eat or drink? Because I was aware she hadn't eaten or drunk anything in like 30 hours, and she had breakfast at like 6 in the morning before some tests. I was like, oh, I'd love a coffee and something to eat. I was like, perfect, I'll pop to the cafe. Halfway through the queue in the cafe, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna pass out or be sick, and I don't know which one it is. Really try to you can't do this in public because to me, that's mortifying. I can't, that's mortifying. Got to the front of the queue, ordered the coffee, legs. I was like, I'm really sorry, I've got to sit down. Please don't come and bring these to me. Like, don't feel like you need to wait on me, but I'm pregnant and I need to sit down. Slumped onto this chair, like, oh my god, I'm about to pass out in public or be sick, and I don't know which one, and I want this both to end. She was like, your coffee's ready. And I was like, okay, thank you. So went up and grabbed them. Should have stayed there. Grabbed the coffees, nearly tripped and fell. Put the coffees on the table. Asked this lovely woman to the table next to me, who's about 70, can you look after my coffees? I just need to go and find a bathroom. I'm pregnant and I'm just not feeling very well. And she was like, oh my god, darling, of course. I was like, oh, you angel, because you could get some people that are like, no, or like, I've got to go. And I was just like, oh, you're an egg. I can't carry. I got myself hot chocolate because I was feeling funny in the queue, and I was like, maybe a hot chocolate and some sugar if my blood sugar's low will help. And I knew I couldn't carry these two drinks and get to the toilet, open doors, be sick, pass out. I just couldn't deal with the absolute embarrassment if I dropped two coffees and passed out and or threw up. I'd rather leave the coffees. Went to the toilet. I had my head between my knees in the toilet, sat at the bottom of the toilet like, what the hell is going on? This feels awful. This does not feel right. I feel funny. Pulled myself together 20 minutes later, didn't, was just so hot, was taking all my clothes off. Went back 20 minutes later to grab the coffees because my mum must have been like, is she alright? Grabbed the coffees, thanked the lady, and she was like, don't be silly. Are you okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what's going on with me. Went back to my mum. They were then changing her dressing. So I was like, I'll just stand in the corridor because if I'm feeling like this, I probably don't need to see a dressing or something being changed. Or it's just something gory or whatever that I don't need to see. Took myself out to the corridor. Some physio said, put myself in a deep squat with my head between my knees because I was like, I just need to get some blood to my head. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm going to pass out. This lovely physio was like, here's a chair, sit on this chair. Like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, oh my god, I'm fine. I'm here to pick my mum up. Be in and out in a minute. And in my head, I'm going, pull it together because you need to take your mum home who's just had serious surgery. Nothing's happened to you. Went back into the room. Mum looked at me like, you were really pale. Are you okay? And I was like, I don't think so. And she was like, what's going on? And I was like, I whispered because it's just mortifying. I was like, I think I'm going to pass out. And Mum was like, oh, excellent. Calls the nurse and goes, hi, I'm so sorry. I can't do anything because I've just had major surgery. My daughter's about to pass out. And the nurse is like, oh my god, okay. I'm gone. Pass out. Wake up. 6 nurses around me in a room of women who have all just had surgery, and me, who've come to pick my mum up and take her home, has passed the fuck out. I've got one nurse holding my feet above my head. I've got one nurse with a blood pressure machine on either arm because one of them's not working or my blood pressure's just too low that they're not getting a read. One finger being pricked for blood sugar. Oh my god, it's awful. I'm on the hospital floor next to my mum's bed, in the middle of this ward. And luckily, all the women in that ward are absolutely gorgeous. And I'd seen them the day before, so I'd been able to speak to them. And they were all checking on me, and they were like, she's pregnant, because the day before it was obvious I was wearing something tight. Today, I was wearing this top. I'm wearing it again because it's cozy and you gotta do what you gotta do. They ended up bringing a huge reclining chair in. So I'm in this chair that's the same size as my mum's bed, next to my mum's bed, with my feet up. Everything's going on. Jake's like, what's going on? Because I texted him saying I wasn't feeling very well. So he's left work, got dropped off at the hospital, walked into the hospital ward. This is like over the course of 3 hours, because they were like, we need you to stay in because we want to check baby's heartbeat and all of this, because you shouldn't really be fainting. It's kind of normal for pregnancy. Some women get it, but on the whole, if you fainted, and it's not great. So Jake's there like, what is going on? And the nurses don't want me to drive mum home. So Jake then takes me to the clinic, the baby clinic, which luckily is in the same hospital that my mum's having her surgery at. And baby's heartbeat was fine. I was fine. This is at about 4 o'clock, so it has been a few hours. And they have given me like hot chocolate, sugar, lots of water. My feet have been up, so I've been horizontal in a ward full of women who've actually gone through an operation. And I was much better. Baby's heartbeat was fast, but nothing to worry about. And my blood pressure was back down to normal. My iron levels were fine. It happens with pregnancy. And today was the day that baby wanted to play ball. So Jake then takes me, bless him, back to the ward, collects mum, is wheeling mum, holding my hand, making sure that I'm stable, back to the car, that he has to then drive home with 2 patients, basically. And it was such a nightmare. It's just mortifying being like, I'm here to pick my mum up. I'm going to cause you more hassle than it's worth. And bless my other sister's in Wales. Her partner's boyfriend, so she's there like, do I need to come home? Her partner's birthday, and she's like, do I need to come home? I'm like, no, it's your birthday. Like, I said I would help today, and I've just passed out. Honestly, you never know what you're going to get with a day of pregnancy. Like, every day is different, and I really need to learn that I can't go 100 miles an hour like I did before I got pregnant. Like, I just can't do it. It's such a hard lesson to learn. But thank you to all the healthcares who, I posted this on Instagram a while ago, or earlier this evening, who have said we would so much rather you come in and send you away knowing that you're all okay than have something bad happen because you don't want to come in. So luckily I was in the right place, I guess, today. But just mortifying. I fainted in front of so many people, and it's something I hate to do. And I was causing so much drama for the wonderful NHS nurses who are there trying to help these poor ladies who have all had knee reconstruction and are really sore from operations. And Preggers walks in and passes out and steals them all. Not a good day for baby and Harry, but we'll try again tomorrow.